Hello, I'm Glenn Tobey. I'm a Spring Forest Shikang master and a psychotherapist. This talk on longevity has a focus on a healthy place. So longevity is this idea about wanting to live a long time, not just in years, but in order to go deeper into the mysteries of life. So to be able to be ready to study things more and more and more. It's kind of an honoring of your whole life as you learn more and more things, and then you run out of time, or you run out of energy. So the idea of finding a healthy place, knowing more and more every day, how do you come back to your healthy place? You can't stop outer chaos. It's going to always go on. Things are going to always happen. But how do you find your way back home, to this healthy place more and more? So need to know about that and then learning how to practice that. Now, an image I give you with this, in the part of the country that I live in now, winter is coming on more and more strongly. So if I'm walking down the street and my coat is open and really a cold blast of air comes at me, and I feel this chill coming into my bones, well, I know the healthy place for me. I can zip up my coat. Well, I can put on a warmer hat. I can put on a scarf. These are the practicings of coming back to a healthy place. Otherwise, I could walk around freezing, kind of hurting my body with the intense cold, and maybe getting sick. But so I know a healthy place. Zip up my coat, put a scarf on, put a hat on, maybe take some hot tea. Maybe there's a way to eat something more nutritiously. Always coming back, to your healthy place. So then you have this sense of confidence in you. So now, no matter what goes on outside, outside your control or influence directly, you always have a way to come back to your inside balance, to your inside healthy place. Now, maybe some of you really have studied, a little more deeply in some of the wisdom literature, or have been always intrigued to go a little bit beyond some of the spirituality where there's just rules and maybe regulations and maybe just stories. Maybe finding the time to go deeper. Some of those things really take a long time in terms of our lives to get there or to understand more deeply. Those of you that have meditated some of the time, you just don't meditate and you go deep right away. It takes, a great deal of time and practice in order to come deeper, and then in order to go deeper, and then in order to go deeper. So the longevity is about having your body, balanced enough, clean enough, pure enough, strong enough for you to continue this pursuit, to know more things about the universe, to know more things about some of the profound writers and teachers of our time, in order to give the depth to us. So the idea of longevity is learning a way to have a healthy place, not just zipping up your coat, for your physical health, but taking care of your emotional damages that go on, not holding on to, traumatic experiences, not holding on to bad experiences, not actually holding on to anything, learning how to let go so that the body can flow inside itself. Coming home to your heart is a safe and healthy place. Too often we spend our time moving away from it. So this idea of a healthy place, a coat, a meditation, a movement, in order to help you to continue to come back home. I practice Spring Forest Shikang every day. I do meditation every day. The times vary, but I know how to meditate for a minute in order to come home. I know how to do a certain movement in order to have joy or happiness in my heart. I know how to find a way home to a healthy place. I get affected by the outer chaos of life, but I have a plan inside me. I know how to come back. I know how to come back, which will aid me in my pursuit of longevity. Thank you for listening.